Hey guys, before we get in the video, I just want to ask you what type of games would you guys recommend, mobile games? Because I don't know, I was thinking about playing some PUBG, or I don't know, I was thinking about Bleach, but like then again, Bleach is kind of like kind of backing away from it. I'm just playing on the computer sometimes, and if you guys have any some sweet recommendations what I could try out, so just leave in the comments down below and enjoy the video. So, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mega Mad, and today I got another mad story for you. And yeah, this is the new light I had because, in Germany now it's a lot darker. Put it off to the side or somewhere, so it's not that intense. Oh, it has a really bright light. See if I can dim it down. We'll see if that's about right. Hopefully it is. Stan? Yo! Okay, oh, this thing's tripping. Alright, so this happened about a year ago. It was kind of weird. Wait, wow. Okay, this light is now just tripping. Let me see if I can plug it and leave it at that. Okay, it should hold out. So, yeah, it started out a year ago, and because in Germany we have things called Ausbildung. It's like a specific training for, I'd say, 2 to 3.5 years, or if not longer, to give yourself the preparation for the profession you want to do in the future, right? And because I'm a car mechanic, so I have to go, I'd say 3 times a year for 1 or 2 weeks to a school where they give me specific schooling in either be in the electronics, the computers, or now they're also putting in the the electric car components in, and yeah, that's a little bit too detailed, but it started. Yeah, I went to this class. It was a hot in German it's called Hochvolttechnik. It's like high voltage technical whatever. I really don't know. And I remember the first day I felt a little weird, but it didn't really bother me because who isn't groggy usually going to school, right? And on the second day, it really started to kick in. Like I felt slightly bloated for some odd reason. I don't know why. I didn't have breakfast, and in the first break, dude, I swear this school makes the best burgers you could fucking eat. Dude, holy shit. It is really good. And I didn't have breakfast, right? So I'm thinking, dude, I could easily normally eat 2 or 3 of these, right? But for some reason I'd even give that a second thought, right? I just sat down in the hall. My friend bought a lot of food, right? I'm talking about donuts, burgers. He's like, yo, you want some of this? I think I bought too much, but you can have it if you want. I'm like, dog, I'm good. And that clicked in my mind. I'm like, yeah, something's definitely wrong with me. I don't know what. So, all right, cool. So I went down. We went back to class, and then I found it really hard to concentrate because my stomach was really tripping all of a sudden, and it was getting to a point where I wouldn't really focus on what the teacher was saying. And this went for about roughly 2 hours almost. And when the second break rolled along, it was roughly an hour or so. And that hour, I thought if it wasn't getting better or anything like that, right? So I talked to the teacher. I'm like, yo, is it cool if I could leave rest of the day off, because it was probably 4 hours left. When I say hours, it's basically 45 minutes, school hours. So they're just to let you know. He's like, yeah, here's my card. Call me if you're sick for the entire week, because I think if you're sick for 2 days, you have to take the course again. So I went home, right? I went home first, changed real quick, called the doctor. I got lucky. He said you know, I could come in probably like 2 hours later, like 60 minutes. Hours when I say it now. God, that sounds so confusing. Whatever. So I got lucky there, and you know, doctor examined me, whatnot. He said like, you know, yeah, what are my symptoms? Well, since when did it come in? I'm like, yeah, it just came in like, you know, probably yesterday evening. I started like, you know, really noticing something was wrong. He's like, all right. And he gave me two pink slips, right, and a green one. The pink slips are usually the stuff you have to get like, I don't say like hardcore stuff, but like without this slip you will not get the medication. But the green one, you know, the how can I say it? The you know, the pharmacist would give you the medication, you know, regardless. But the pink ones, that like you really need like a specific, like, you know, signature from the doctor himself to, so you could get that like specific medication. Gosh, why am I stumbling with my words? So I got two, right, and this kind of like felt odd to me, but I didn't really pay attention because I was feeling like shit at the time. And I gave it to my pharmacist, right, which was conveniently next door. So I went over, and he says, like, you know, he realized these to me. He's like, oh, two, okay. He's like, you're sure? I'm like, yeah, like the doctor gave it to me, so, you know, hit me with what you got, man. And he gave me like a bottle of, I don't know, some weird clear fluid and some pills. The pills I recognize, but the fluid, I'm like, oh, what the hell, like, you know, probably the pills from like my headache and my cough, like, you know, for my like something like antibiotic, I guess, and the syrup for, like, you know, my throat. And when I hit home, he said, like, the doctor, I remember the doctor saying you have to take 3 pills a day and something else of, like, you know, what the green paper was. But I confused it what with the second pink slip. And he said something along the lines like, yeah, I have to take like this, that in a certain way. And, like, you know, I was just looking at the bottle, right? And the pharmacist wrote, like, you know, the certain amount I was supposed to take if it was for me, which I'll get to that in a second. He said, like, gosh, what was it? No, I went home, right? I drove home, popped the pill, and I looked at the box, right, with the syrup. I'm thinking, like, huh, okay. And you could take 10, 20, 30, like 10 to, I believe, 50 or 40 milliliters. And I'm like, okay, I'm not sure exactly how much I'm supposed to take again, but I really feel like crap. So I'm like, okay, let me just take a swig of 30. Yeah, that happened, and I realized, I started looking at the box a lot closer, and I'm like, yeah, I really don't know what this is. So what I did was I went back to the doctor's office. I'm like, yo, how much of this am I supposed to drink? And I didn't like meet with the doctor. I met with the lady at the front desk, and she called the doctor in. The doctor just like looked at me like, you know, wait, no. How was it? Damn it! I think I messed it up. No, I went back to the pharmacy. Right next, like, how much did I need it once, like, you know, just to like refresh my memory if it slipped my mind. He's like, yeah, like that you have to talk with your doctor, like, because this, like, he wouldn't have recommended to me if I didn't have that paper, so I was like confused, right? So we went over to the doctor next door again, and yeah, then we went to the lady to the front desk. She called the doctor, and the doctor just looked at him like, yo, like, are you serious? Like, did you actually give this to him? And, like, you know, they were trying to keep their cool, but they were seriously failing, and it was kind of funny thinking about it now. And I could see, like, the damn near panic in their eyes, right? And I'm like, oh shit, okay, this is gonna be fun. And what happened was, I don't know, there's like probably a man who, like an older guy, who needed that paper, but I don't know, probably like they got 2 copies of it, and he only got one, and they gave the second to me by accident. But holy shit, man. The doctor looked at me like slightly concerned. He's like, okay, how much of this did you drink? I'm like, yeah, 30 milliliters approximately. And they just like took like a huge sigh of relief, dude. Like, I'm talking about huge. And this pharmacist, I shit you not, looks at me smiling, right? And says, hey, look at the good side. You're not gonna die. Nigga, how can you joke about something like that? Like, holy shit. Like, you had to, like, the tension I had at that time, it was like dead science. Like, it was like a really serious situation if I overdosed or something like that. And it was just wild, man. Like, just thinking about it, the doctor said, okay, like, are you gonna be driving anywhere? I'm like, no. Normally I had, like, you know, school, but the guy let me off early, so I find that cool. He's like, okay, good. Like, by the time you go home, I wouldn't recommend driving. You might feel like you know, slight I would say dizziness, but like you feel drowsiness. And yeah, I'm like, okay, but what did I take? Just like, you know, keen interest. Oh, it's just like a sleeping medicine, like just to help you sleep. So you will have a really nice rest if you fall asleep. So I'm like, okay, cool. They took the bottle, obviously, but I didn't get my money back. That shit was like, it was probably like this big, and I paid like $20, my nigga. Like, can I at least get like 15 or something to compensate? But like, you know, fuck it. Yeah, man, that was my story. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thinking about it now, it is seriously fucked up. I wonder what happened if it was like something serious. Oh well, lesson of the day. Not everyone's perfect. Not even doctors. Hell, if I had to go through surgery, I'd probably skip the surgery and take a shorter lifespan if I were to die next week. Yeah, man, because holy shit, that was like a really good wake-up call. Even if it was nothing serious, but still, it was actually kind of an eye-opener for me. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys having, like, you know, some similar experiences. And, yeah. Peace.